This is our home, Richmond County. We know its history, and we're invested in our future. These are the faces of tomorrow. Our kids deserve a chance to learn and grow in a community that cares. Our teachers are terrific. Our leaders work hard. And most importantly, our kids are filled with potential. Shouldn't we give them the best? But to do that, we must change. In the Georgia Milestones Assessment, Richmond County Schools ranked among the bottom 10 of the 180 public school systems in Georgia. Our aging buildings aren't able to keep up. Our children are not getting the education they deserve. Change is tough, but new beginnings make way for a better tomorrow, and that is worth it. In the past, we fell short, but we can do better, and we will. We can give our kids state-of-the-art buildings. We can offer them more teachers, staff, and programs. And the state of Georgia will pay for it. But first, we need to adopt a 10-year vision that brings more money into the district, using state funds we currently don't qualify for. Here's how it works. Georgia requires a minimum number of students in schools in order to get funding. Today, many of our schools do not meet the minimum enrollment required to maximize state funding. That means instead of all of these resources, they get just this. That's what we can offer the majority of kids in our district now. It's not enough. Our kids are missing out on the things that are proven to help them get ahead. If we keep the status quo, we're leaving free money on the table. We get less than other districts. Plus, we're forcing kids to learn in buildings that aren't up to par. But look at this. Here's what we can offer if we are willing to make changes. We have to consolidate. Right now, we have too many buildings and not enough students. Before the next school year, here's what we need to do. Open new Richmond Hill Elementary to help families in an area where more kids are moving. Opening a new Bel Air Middle School will also balance out classrooms. Building a new Langford Middle School means moving students to Tut. This paves the way for faster construction. We need to close Spirit Creek Middle School. The same is true at A. Bryan Mary Elementary School. The conditions in those buildings do not meet our students' needs. These recommendations came from the brightest minds in rebuilding school systems for tomorrow. HPM informed by a community task force. Together, we created a master plan. By evaluating existing facilities, tracing population trends, finding ways to get more state funding, preserving history while advancing technology and career opportunities. Now HPM is leading community conversations because we can't ensure the future of our children without your help. This isn't easy, but we're going to do things to decrease the impact on our kids. First, we're going to keep as many students together as possible. We're also keeping teachers and staff. Next, not only are we offering brand new buildings to many students, but this will allow others to get much needed upgrades. All throughout the process, we made sure buses will be there. And finally, we're preserving history. We're working with staff and alumni to make sure that's not lost as we work toward a better future. These changes are painful, but here are the facts. Studies tracked test scores, grades, and attendance. They all improve when kids move to fully funded schools with better facilities and more programs. Bigger schools don't mean bigger classes. In fact, it means more art, music, and the ability to learn languages and participate in sports. This isn't just happening in Richmond County. It's everywhere. Families are having fewer kids. Our schools were built for more kids than we have. Old buildings have high maintenance costs. According to the Government Accountability Office, 97% of U.S. schools need security updates. 87% are desperate for better technology. Aging buildings impact housing too. Some neighborhoods which once served hundreds of kids will only have a handful. That's why 40% of our students don't stay in the neighborhood boundaries for high school. We need to adjust our school strategy to adapt to these changes. If not, our kids will only get left further behind. We can give our kids state-of-the-art buildings. We can offer them more teachers, staff, and programs. We can build a better foundation, offer world-class education, and ensure a better future. And the state of Georgia will help us pay for it. But first, we must change. Want to learn more about how this impacts your kids, your schools, and your neighborhood? Head to our website. There you can enter your address and see an interactive map showing the changes needed to ensure our kids keep up. This is just the first stepping stone to building a foundation for the future of a world-class education in Richmond County.